Good morning to everyone. In the last class, we have discussed about table control with wizard and tabs with wizard, but the last class is a little bit clumsy. I mean, something errors are coming, so I will try to do this one more time in a separate program. I'm taking 8 here. Click on create button. Now I am coming for sales view. For the sales header data and item data, I have to display the tabs table. Okay. So for that one, I will declare the bucket areas and internal tables first of all. Types begin of the value square will be AK, GVLN type, GVL underscore VB, and Postner type. Postner is not available in VB AK, right? VDT type, VB AK hyphen VDT type, VB AK not, end of VB underscore VB AK. Types begin of Postner type, VB AP hyphen Postner. Magna type, Magna, KWME type KWME active underscore VB data. Okay, VB type TV underscore VB IT VB type TV underscore Valkyria VBAP type TV underscore VBAP IT VBAP type table of TV underscore VBAP. So these are the two internal tables I'm using here, and I will take one include here for the select options. Okay, I will take one include for the select options, and before that one I have to create one screen, right? So I will click on display object list here, right click on it, create button and screen. The screen number is 2000. The main screen, and this is the normal screen only. Okay, and I'm clicking on save button. Click on layout button here. And here I'm giving something space here for the select options. So subscreen area I am taking you, drag and drop something space for that one. There is a space. Okay, so in this space I want to display select options. Okay, directly in the screen, in the main screen, that is not possible to provide a select options. So I am taking one subscreen area, and I will declare that select options in one subscreen. Okay, and that subscreen I will pass into the subscreen area and double click on it. I will give something name for this one, SA1 something name I am giving you. Right. And now I want to give something push button here. Okay, something select options I will give, and after that one I will click on this push button. There is a get data. Get data. Now I'm giving something function code for that one. Get data. Okay, get data I'm giving, and after that one here tab strip I have to apply here. Okay, so here select options is coming, something sales document number from 1 to is coming. If I click on get data, then I want to display the header information in the first tab and item information in the second tab. Okay, so here I am taking tab strip with wizard. Okay, so this is the tab strip here. Two tab strips are coming. The first one, this is a normal one. You have to write each and every code here. Okay, you have to write each and every code here. Otherwise, if you take the tab strip with wizard, okay, then automatically code will come. And before that one, okay, before taking any wizard, table control wizard or tab strip with wizard, you have to activate the program. Okay, double click on the main program, right click and activate it. Sorry. Now save it, check it, no problem. Now double click on the main program and right click and activate it. Now it's activated. Now I will go to the screen here, 2000 screen. Click on layout button. Now I will take the tab strip with wizard. Okay, tab strip with wizard and drag and drop. This is screen. So when if you click on drag and drop, okay, automatically one pop-up is coming here. So in this pop-up, we have to provide something internal table names, work area names, and table control tab strip name like that. So now click on continue button here. And the tab strip name. So what is the tab strip name you want to give here? I want to give the tab strip name as TBST. Okay, TBST tab strip, and click on continue button. But how many tabs you want to display here? Okay, I want to display two tabs here. First one is the header, and next one is the item. Okay, two tabs I am displaying here, and click on continue button. So here automatically the subscreens. Okay, here only 2000 screen I have created, and here 2001 and 2002 subscreens. Okay, subscreens automatically it is creating here. And the function code, what is the function code for this header tab, and what is the function code for this item tab? Function code also coming here. I'll click on continue button, and here includes. Okay, so I want to include the main data in the main program only, and the PBO modules are coming, right? So this PBO modules I am taking one more uh, include. Okay, so I didn't create it. Now automatically it will create. Okay, automatically it will create PBO and PA includes, two includes it will create. Click on continue button. Click on complete button. Now you see here header is coming here and item is coming here. Okay, automatically it is coming, and something the subscreen area also coming here. Okay, now click on save button. If you click on a back button, see here automatically in the 2000 screen PBO something modules are coming, and the PA also something data is coming here. And 2001 and 2002 two subscreens are creating, automatically creating. I am not doing anything here. And if you go to the main program, automatically something declarations came here. Okay, something declarations came here like this. Fine. Now I will create one. I will declare the select options now. include ZMPP8 underscore. This is a selection screen, right? Selection screen. Okay. Now I will double click on it. Click on S button. Select options. S underscore VBELN. Work area VBAK hyphen VBELN. Okay. So this is select options. Fine. And where do you want to display the selection screen? I want to display that one. I want to display the select options in the subscreen. Okay, so I will declare that subscreen now. Selection screen. Begin of screen. The screen number is 12003. Yeah, subscreen. Okay, I am declaring here on screen. The screen number is equal to 1003 and the subscreen. The type is subscreen here. Okay. Selection screen. End of screen 2003. Okay, I am ending the screen here. So you must and should take this one in separate include. Don't take this one in the main program. Okay, this declaration is there, right? So this declaration you have to maintain the separate include. Now double click on the main program, click on S button, right click on it and activate it. Is there any problems? We will check here. There is no problem now, right? Fine. Now I will go to 2000 screen. The PA something module is there, right? So TBST active tab something. Okay, so just double click on it, and here if I click on tab 1, something I mean it is activating something tab here. If I click on tab 2, then something tab is activating here. Okay, and when I click on get data, okay, get data. Now I'm fetching the data here. Okay, select VBELN AEDAT from VBAK into table IT VBAK, where VBELN in S underscore VBELN. If IT VBAK is not initial, select VBELN post now, mat now, AWMENG from VBAP into table IT VBAP for all entries in IT VBAK, where VBELN equal to IT VBAK VBELN and something this one only, right? And end it here. Shift F1. Shift F1 is not working here. Okay, if I click on get data, then I'm fetching the data from VBAK and VBAP and I'm passing the data into an internal tables VB, IT VBAK and IT VBAP. Fine, now it's okay. Where is the 2000 screen? So this is the 2000 screen here, right? Now what I will do, I have to link. Okay, the 2003 screen is coming, right? In the 2003, I'm declaring that one. Okay, in one separate include, I'm declaring that one. Selection screen, begin of screen, screen number as subscreen, and select options I have taken, and end of screen I am taking the include. Right, so that subscreen, that subscreen I have to pass in the 2000 screen subscreen area. Okay, so in this screen, so this is a subscreen, right? So the subscreen area I want to display that select options. I mean that subscreen. Okay, so in this case I have to link that one. Okay, I have to link that one. Call subscreen SA1, including SY1 RGB ID. Okay, swipe on RGB ID on the screen number is 2003. Okay, this is the subscreen. I am linking this one 2003 the subscreen. This 2003 I am linking to SA1. Okay, now here also. Okay, just I'm calling subscreen area here. Okay, now save this one. Now automatically that subscreen will come here. Okay, that subscreen 2003 is the right. So that 2003 will come in this main screen. Okay, something subscreen area is there, right? So in that place it will display. Fine. Now back button functionality. Okay, the back button functionality. So where is this one? I will go here. Okay, double click on it. Click on next button. This is the PBO, right? I am selecting the PBO mark include here and here. Set PF status stat. Something name I'm giving. STAT I'm giving here. Okay. So we have to design the back button functionality in SC41 transaction menu painter. Okay, the transaction code for menu painter is SC41. Now I'm double clicking on it. Click on next button. So automatically it will go to the main menu painter SC41 transaction only. Short text button and here back button functionality is there, right? So I will pass here back cancel exit. I am taking click and save button. Activate it. Now click on back. Now I am adding something back button here in the standard like this. Okay, I am adding back button, cancel and exit here. And now I have to write the functionality. If I click on back button, then what will happen? Cancel button, exit button, what should happen? So I have to write the code here. And here, otherwise I will take the print separate module. This is a PAA, so I am selecting the PAA include here. And here, if this case SY open will come when back or cancel or exit. Okay, whatever it is. If I click on these three buttons are coming, right? So if I click on back button, cancel button, or exit button, whatever it is, I want to go to the previous screen. Means I will terminate the screen here. Save it, check it. There's no problem. Now I will double click on the main program, right click on it and activate it. Okay, there is no problem now. Okay, so 2000 screen I have created, and in that one I am taking on subscreen area, and in that subscreen area I am calling on subscreen. And fine, I'm applying the back button functionality here, and if I click on get data, then I am fetching something data. Okay, I am fetching something data, and on tab strip also I have applied here. Okay, header and item tab strips also I have applied here. If you double click on this T2001, okay, this is the subscreen. Okay, here subscreen automatically it is selecting here. Okay, we did not select it, automatically it's selected like that. And now in the 2001 screen, okay, in the 2001 screen I want to apply something table control. Okay, the 2001 and 2002 two table controls I have to apply. Right now, I will double click on 2001 and click on layout button here. And here I want to apply the table control. Okay, table control with wizard. So here table control, and this is a table control and table control with wizard, this one. Okay, so table control means you have to write each and every line. Okay, so each and every line you have to write here. Under table control with wizard means automatically the code will come here. Okay, now I'm selecting table control with wizard and drag and drop here how much length width you want here. Now one pop-up is coming, click on continue button. What is the table control name? This is a VBAK, right? VBAK underscore TBC, table control. Okay. Now click on continue button. Okay. Now I am using some local internal tables. So internal program table here, IT VBAK, and the work area name. The work area name is work area VBAK. Click on continue button. Okay, how many fields you want in this structure? From this structure, I want 3 fields. Okay, so this is the structure, I mean work area is there, right? So in this work area I am taking 3 fields. Now click on continue button. Click on continue button. Click on continue button. Okay, and here it is asking you. Okay, so where do you want to save the data? For the PBO, I want to write the code in the PBO include. And for the PAI, okay, I will write a PAI include, and remaining things I want the same main program. Okay, click on continue button. Click on complete. See, automatically the BBELN, AEDAT and Kunar is coming here. Okay, if you want to change the descriptions, you can change it. So BBELN is coming here, right? So this is the SO. Sales order number, and this is the document date. You can change the descriptions here. Document date, and this is the customer. This is the customer. Okay, now fine. Now save it. Click on back button. It's completed. Okay, you just double click on the main program. Okay, so automatically code will come here. See, controls VBAK TBC type table using screen number is coming here. Automatically it is coming here. And 2001 also. Okay, in 2001 also automatically loop and loop. Here also loop and loop is coming. Okay, something module is coming here. Okay, all the things are coming automatically. Now double click on the main program, right click on it and activate it. Click on display errors. So same thing. Where is it? Okay, I will declare this one in the top of the program here. Okay, in the main program, if you double click on the main program, the controls are coming here, right? Controls are coming. So these controls, I will cut it here and I will paste in the beginning. Okay, I am declaring like this. Now double click on the main program, right click on it and activate it. So there is no error now. Now I will go to the 2002 screen. In the 2002 also I have to apply the table control with wizard. Okay. Now I will click on layout button. So where is the table control with wizard? This is the table control with wizard. Just click on that one and drag and drop how much length width you want, that much here. Click on continue button. Okay, and here table control name. The table control name, this is a VBAP. So VBAP underscore TBC. Okay, and click on continue button. I'm selecting, I'm displaying the data from the internal table, so I'm giving the internal table name here ITVBAP, and the work area name, work area VBAP is there. Okay, work area VBAP, click on continue button. Okay, from this structure, I want to take this all fields VBELN, post now, MACA, KWMENC. I want to take these 4 fields information, so click on continue button, click on continue button, click on continue button. So here it is asking you the include names. Where do you want to save the PBO information and PAA information and remaining data? Okay. For PBO, I am taking PBO include. For PAA include name I am giving. And for remaining data, I am taking the main program. And click on continue button. Click on complete button. So automatically the table control is coming with the fields here. Okay. So if you want to change the descriptions, you can change here. So what is the VBELN? The VBELN is the S1 number. S1 number, and this is the item. Item, and this is the material. Material number, and this is the quantity. This is the quantity. And now save it. Okay, now click on back button. You see here in the PBO. Okay, in the PBO, automatically something module is coming, loop and loop is coming, the PAA also loop and loop is coming here. Okay, and if you double click on the main program, okay, if you double click on the main program, just come to the end of the program. Here controls is coming. Okay, controls is coming. Just cut it here. Okay, just cut it from here and paste in the top of the program. Includes are coming here, right? So before that includes only I am pasting that one. Okay, now double click on the main program, right click on it and activate it. Okay, now program is activated. Now I will create one transaction code for this one. I will create transaction. So information, sales order information on the program name ZMPP8. The screen number is 2000. Initial screen, first screen is the 2000, and I am selecting the checkboxes here. Now save it. Double click on the main program, right click on it and activate it. Okay, it's activated. Okay, now I will execute this transaction in the separate session ZMPP underscore 08, right? I will execute it in separate session. So S underscore VBE is coming like this. Okay, and get data. And I'm giving something number 49692 4980. Okay, now click on get data. Okay, here 4969 is coming up to 4980. Okay, if you click on the item data, so item data also is coming here. Okay, and scroll down also working here. Fine. See, automatically the code is coming here. Okay, I'm not writing any looping statements, and I'm not writing the code for the scroll down. Okay, all the things is coming automatically, all the code is coming automatically. Just I'm applying the table control name and the internal table, what is the internal table and work area name, and where do you want to save this code. Okay, so these names only I am giving, and click on next button like that. Finally I am clicking on continue button, I mean complete button. Okay, automatically code is coming here. Now click on back button. Fine. Now I want to do something validation here for the input field. So I'm giving something invalid number. Okay, click on get data. Okay, so then also, I mean, it is not showing any message here. Okay, and now I want to display something message here. If I provide invalid SO number, sales order number, then I want to display invalid SO. Okay, I want to display one message here. Click on back button. Fine. This is the program. This is the program. So if you come to the here, this is a 2003 screen. Okay, input field. Input field will come from the 2003 screen. So this is the input field s underscore VBELN. On this s underscore VBELN, I will change the description here. 2003 is there, right? So here s underscore VBELN, I want to change the description for that one. Go to text elements and selection text here and select the checkbox. Save it. Activate it. Double click on the main program. Right click. Activate it. Okay. Now I want to do something validation part here. So how can you do? The screen number is coming here 2003. Okay, the subscreen number is coming here 2003. Just double click on it. Click on OK button. In the PAI. Okay, this is the PAI, process after input is coming. Automatically it is coming. And something data is coming here. Chain and chain, something module. Okay, these all things are coming, but we didn't write anything here. Okay, we didn't write anything here. Automatically the code is coming because I have declared this one. Okay, I did not create the screen directly. Okay, I have declared this one. Okay, selection screen, begin of screen number, as sub screen, like that I am declaring here. That is why automatically the code is coming like this. Chain and chain field, something is coming like this. Now I want to do something validation here. So here only. Okay, chain and chain, in between of chain and chain only I am taking the validation part. Okay, module validate S4. Okay, validate S4. Now double click on this include module here, and I want to save this one into the PAI. Okay, PAI. Now I will declare one local variable data lb underscore vbeln type vbak hyphen vbeln. Okay, and I will write one select query here. Select single vbeln from vbak into lb underscore vbeln. Okay, and where vbeln in s underscore vbeln. If size of our C not equal to 0, then I want to send one message. I want to display one message. Okay, invalid SO. What is the type? Type is E here. Type is E, error message, and end it. Shift F1. Okay. So what I am doing here, I am declaring a local variable here, lb underscore vbeln. Okay. And after that one, I am writing and select query here. Okay. I am writing on select query here. If something data is there, so at least one number. Okay. At least one sales document number will come into this lb underscore vbeln. If the above line is not executed, I mean, if the above line is executed not successfully, then I want to display one message. Okay, so message invalid S1, type E and end it. Okay, now double click on the main program. right click on it and activate it. Okay, and one more time I will execute it. See sales document number, I have changed the description here, and here 123 I am giving here, otherwise 100 I am giving, 100 to 105 I am giving. Okay, 100 to 105, but 100 to 105 sales document numbers are not available in the table level. If you want to check it, then check it in a table level. I'm going to SE11 SE16 transaction. So two transactions are there, SE11 and SE16N. So SE11 means you can create the table and you can insert the data and you can display the data. Okay, all things are possible here, and you can change the table structure also. If you want to add any fields, you can add in the SE11 only. Okay, and SE16N is a transaction code for the table display. Okay, only for display the data. You cannot edit the data here and you cannot insert any field. If you want to add any field in this table level, then SE16N is not possible. Okay, only SE11 is possible. For technical guys, we will use SE11 only. For functional guys, so for the functional guys, they will use the SE16N for displaying the data. Okay, now I am executing SE16N and I am going to VBAK or VBAP, and here the sales document number, 100 to 105, and click on execute button. So no values found means the sales document number is not available from 100 to 105. So this is invalid data. Okay, invalid data I am giving, and click on get data here. So invalid data is coming, invalid SO is coming. And now I am clicking on back button. See, back button functionality is not working here because I am applying something validation part. Okay, if you apply something validation part, then back button functionality should not work. Okay, so for this one, what we have to do? So this one also won't work. Okay, back, cancel, exit, these all things won't work because validation part is working here. Fine. I'm clicking on slash n here. Okay, slash n means total screen will terminate here. One new screen will come. Okay, and what we have to do? So in the main program.